Hello class, my name is Haley Evans and I'm going to focus on one of the questions that I posed last week in our question prompts. And the one I chose was, how can I cater to individual needs of a classroom full of students? And I chose this one because all of my three questions were related to one another, and so they were all answered basically with the same answer. And I was able to do this by learning in the reading of The Ordinary Classroom by Virginia H. Pearl, who basically discussed the role of a teacher, and what she said was that we should be a guider in the lesson, not the spotlight. The students should be the instigators with their questions and their own personal insights. And after I read this, I realized I answered my questions because I was asking, how can I ask the right questions? How can I cater to the students? But she was able to explain to me how you make a classroom environment trustworthy and open to the students, that they themselves can find ways for them to learn and grow and teach themselves. Basically, you set it up, you prepare them to be able to do that as a teacher, but find knowledge, seek truth for themselves is super important as a teacher. And that's how I kind of came to understand the questions I was asking was taking me out of the scenario. It's not always things that I'm going to say that are what's going to that's probably not the best way of saying it, but it's not necessarily me that is always going to be the one that's best at teaching them. But what I'm trying to say is that the students will be the best teachers for themselves as they learn to seek truth for themselves. And just a thought I found in Increase in Learning by David A. Bednar, to leave off, is that there's purification, joy, happiness, continuing conversation, and spiritual power and protection that comes from yielding our hearts to God. And so this in relation to my answer and question, as we yield our hearts to God as teachers and students, we'll be able to come to understanding for ourselves, to be able to seek knowledge for ourselves with that spiritual power and protection. And as well as a teacher, being guided to be a guider, to be a teacher, and help students seek truth for truth. And that's what I learned this week after searching answers for my questions.